A Descriptive Ode by Charlotte Turner Smith, read for LibriVox.org by David Barnes. A descriptive ode supposed to have been written under the ruins of Rufus's castle, among the remains of the ancient church on the Isle of Portland. Chaotic pile of barren stone that nature's hurrying hand has thrown half finished from the troubled waves, on whose rude brow the rifted tower has frowned through many a stormy hour on this drear site of tempest-beaten graves. Sure desolation loves to shroud his giant form within the cloud that hovers round thy rugged head, and as through broken vaults beneath the future storms low muttering breathe, hears the complaining voices of the dead. Here marks the fiend with eager eyes far out at sea the fogs arise that dimly shade the beacon strand, and listens the portentous roar of sullen waves, as on the shore, monotonous, they burst and tell the storm at hand. Northward the demon's eyes are cast, o'er yonder bare and sterile waste, where, born to hew and heave the block, man, lost in ignorance and toil, becomes associate to the soil, and his heart hardens like his native rock. On the bleak hills, with flint o'erspread, no blossoms rear the purple head, no shrub perfumes the zephyr's breath, but o'er the cold and cheerless down grim desolation seems to frown, blasting the ungrateful soil with partial death. Here the scathed trees with leaves half dressed shade no soft songster's secret nest, whose spring notes soothe the pensive ear, but high the croaking cormorant flies, and mews and hawks with clamorous cries tire the lone echoes of these caverns drear. Perchance among the ruins grey some widowed mourner loves to stray, marking the melancholy main where once afar she could discern o'er the white waves his sail return, who never, never now returns again. On these lone tombs by storms uptorn the hopeless wretch may lingering mourn, till from the ocean, rising red, the misty moon with lurid ray lights her, reluctant on her way, to steep in tears her solitary bed. Hence the dire spirit oft surveys the ship that to the western bays with favouring gales pursues its course, then calls the vapour dark that blinds the pilot, calls the felon winds that heave the billows with resistless force. Commixing with the blotted skies, high and more high the wild waves rise, till, as impetuous torrents urge, driven on yon fatal bank accurst, the vessel's massy timbers burst, and the crew sinks beneath the infuriate surge. There find the weak an early grave, while youthful strength the whelming wave repels, and labouring for the land, with shortened breath and upturned eyes, sees the rough shore above him rise, nor dreams that rapine meets him on the strand. And are there then in human form monsters more savage than the storm, who from the grasping sufferer tear the dripping weed, who dare to reap the inhuman harvest of the deep from half-drowned victims whom the tempests spare? Ah, yes, by avarice once possessed, no pity moves the rustic breast. Callous he proves, as those who haply wait till I, a pilgrim weary worn, to my own native land return, with legal toils to drag me to my fate. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.